This episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has me having a mixed opinion on Koichi this episode because for the first half, I'm a little disappointed and annoyed with the guy because he literally got my boy Jotaro almost killed. Like, he is a bloody mess because of his stupidity of not listening to him, staying back, not going after Kira, because Jotaro knows that this stand is being used remotely. He isn't around, he is using it from a distance, but of course, that can't be possible. I'm a young lad, I know what's best, I know I'm the best main character, I'll go after him anyway, and he sends Reverb off to scout for Kira, and because of that, Jotaro has to cover for his ass when Heart Attack pretty much is going after Koichi, and he has to shield him from that using the world. It's a whole big mess. I mean, it's amazing seeing what happens in the development when we get Act 3, and just seeing the sheer enjoyment and just hype from that. But it's disappointing seeing Koichi act like this because, Jotaro is, the head honcho of this gang right now. He has the most experience with stands, he has the most knowledge with everyone. Now, despite, Koichi not being helpless, Jotaro really doesn't look at him like that. I know from his perspective it might, but still, he shouldn't have acted like that. He almost got him killed with that blast, and I mean, you gotta smarten up, Koichi. You gotta smarten up. You can't act like that. You can't be rash. I know he is younger, but still, it was completely ridiculous, though it does lead into some amazing development. We do learn, what this stand really is doing with this Heart Attack, because it latches itself onto heat. That's why Kira can use it from such a distance. He doesn't have to control it. It's an automatic seeking device. It will go to the hottest substance and then detonate and move on to the next. So that's actually really fascinating, and they use it in an interesting way. They'll turn on lights, things like that. Jotaro will actually start a fire to make it come over to him. It's a really fascinating stand and I guess he has multiple different types of bombs. We've already seen the one which, whenever he touches it, will detonate. And now we've seen Heart Attack where it's a remote, bomb that it will go to the hottest substance. And I thought that was really interesting. I think one of my favorite parts in the episode was actually when Koichi manipulates the stand in a really interesting way where he uses a word. It's some sort of heat word. I forget exactly what it was called, but he puts it in front of Heart Attack. So it's just non-stop chasing it. And I thought that was hilarious and actually really smart. But the thing is it doesn't last forever and it's gonna go wrong. And that's when we see Act 2 supposedly die. And this is where I have a question for anime onlys, because I know the manga readers will know. This whole, act stand, every time one version dies, it looks like it evolves into the next. So, is this limitless, do you think? Do you think it can just keep evolving and evolving and evolving? Because, I mean, for this part, we might only see one more version of this stand. However, do you think it could be limitless in terms of its power? Because, I mean, if this part showed us anything, is that the stands are OP as hell as it is. I mean, that's not going to be crazy if, 10 years down the line, even if you never saw it, if Koichi had, Act 12 or something like that. But that's really interesting. But I really did like seeing Act 3 because he's such a different take on Koichi stand that we've seen. Not only does he talk to him, but also he's just kind of a smartass, kind of similar to Koichi, where he tries to stop Heart Attack. He's like, yeah, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But he does something really amazing, and I don't really know what's happening. I know, manga readers will know, but he does something with his, ice attack, it seems that pushes Heart Attack completely down, and just is so heavy that Kira's hand even is getting destroyed because that's the hand he used to summon it. And that's fascinating. What could this power be, which is Act 3? Because it seems like he might have put a word possibly inside of Heart Attack, a weight or something like that. To me, from an anime only, it seems like when he was doing whatever he was doing there, he put some sort of object inside of it. So one of those words, maybe it's iron or something like that, and it's forcing him down. It's so heavy that he can't move. That's what I got from it. But I mean, I'll be interested to see next week what exactly everything is, because it's a really fascinating, stand. Even though we don't know exactly what it's doing, we can see there is a shit ton of power and ability to it. Even the speed has increased tremendously, better than both Act 1 and 2 combined. I really enjoyed this episode a lot. It did annoy me with Koichi in the beginning because he was just like, Jotaro doesn't trust me. And he just pouts like that. I'm just thinking, come on, man. You're a better main character than this. You don't need to do this. But I guess because, we've had Josuke do the same thing earlier when we were going up against that rat stand or whatever it was. I guess we sort of needed this to push him in a similar direction. But it was kind of disappointing because, I mean, he almost died. I mean, Jotaro almost died, and I don't like seeing that kind of shit, alright? We've already had one death, I don't need one of my favorite characters to go out, so you need to smarten up and everything. And the whole call with Josuke on the phone, where Koichi's freaking out and Josuke's like, you can't just call me and say this, you gotta give me answers, man. Like, where are you? Like, what's going on? What do you mean he's almost dead? I thought that was hilarious. And the animation was actually really good. I didn't really notice any censorship, because usually with JoJo, they have like a lot of black covering it up, which never really bothers me. But like when Jotaro was actually kind of bloody and destroyed, like I didn't notice anything that, you know, appeared to be censored to me. Maybe there was something, but I mean, overall, it didn't look censored in the slightest or anything like that, so I was really thankful for that. But this episode was so fun, and I just wish I had the remaining episodes already, because I just want to see where everything goes with Kira and the aftermath and all the, because I've been hearing from my friend Nick, you know, there's going to be some hilarious adventures coming up soon. I'm excited to see that. But I mean, overall, the episode was really good. The only thing I really have a question for is, what exactly is Act 3 doing? What exactly is the new power? What can it truly do? We know it's stronger, we know it's faster, but there's something weird going on, and the only thing to me that makes sense of why Heart Attack can't move it and why it's weighing down so much is he literally punched through Heart Attack and put one of his words inside him so he can't destroy it. Something like that. That's what I got out of it, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see exactly what it is. But I mean, overall, for manga readers, let me know how you love the adaptation for this episode so far. For anime onlys, what do you think Act 3 is going to do? And just overall, where do you see this Kira fight going? Because now Kira does have to go after Koichi because he needs to pick up Heart Attack, because Heart Attack can't even move. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button to show your support, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. As well, I want to thank everyone for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. It's possible it may drop and go up, because I mean, you lose subs and gain subs all in one day, but I will be making a 1,000 subscriber thank you video in the coming day or two. I'm going to aim for probably tomorrow, but if not, you'll see it sometime in the weekend. So thank you all for that as well. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.